Okay, and you can get the handout from WhatsApp
Handout.
group. Yeah,
Yeah, the
you
handout.
can
And
open it
later
up
I'll share
and
the
take it.
QR code also. All right.
All
Thank
right,
you, Stuart.
all right.
All right. Okay,
Enjoy.
it's 4:02. All right. So welcome guys again to maths class today. Okay. So we'll be looking into chapter 4. Okay, KSSM. Okay. The syllabus where it is on chapter 4, ratio, rates, and proportion. Okay. All right. So before we start, okay, so those who are in the group, in the WhatsApp group, we have received a PDF or PDF link. Okay, so for those who didn't receive it, okay, you can scan this code, okay, and then you can download it. All right. So that is the handout for today class. Okay. So I'll give you a 10-second time to scan this. Okay, to scan the QR code. All right, so basically this is the handouts, and yeah, throughout the classes you can track us. Okay, where are you? Where I am teaching now. Okay, so with this handout, then you can easily write down your notes on the handout. Okay, all right. Okay. So I guess you all have scanned already, or if you haven't, it's okay. Later our moderator will send a link. Okay, a link below, and yeah, you can click the link and download also. There's no issue. All right, so we'll start our class. Okay, here we go. All right, so because today we learn about ratio, rates, and proportion. So firstly, we need to know what is ratio. Okay, we need to know what is it. Okay, so the first thing, ratio here, okay, is used to compare two or more quantities. Okay, ratio is used to compare two different things. Okay, two things, but in the same unit, where it says here it measure in the same unit. So ratio is like if you measure a thing with a kg unit, so you also need another thing that is kg. That's only been acceptable in ratio. Okay, so ratio, remember, need to be measured in same unit. Okay, but you can compare two or more different quantities. That means you can compare 3, 4, 5. Okay, or even more. Okay, so this is ratio. All right, and we move on. Okay, we have rates here. All right, rates. Okay, so rates is a quite a simple one. Okay, quite a simple one to understand. So all right, so rates here is to compare also two different quantities, but with different unit. Okay, that with different unit measurement. Right, so it's maybe okay. Example, maybe you have a speed. You know about speed. Okay, speed is equals to distance divide by time. So distance, the unit is meter, and then time, the unit is second. So as you divide meter with second, you will get the rate. Okay, you get the rate. Okay, so the rate of the distance, which is the speed. All right. So this is called the rate. Right. Compare different with different unit. Okay. And coming up next, we have proportion. Okay. So proportion here is a bit interesting here. Okay, so proportion is something related to ratio. Okay, it's something related to ratio. As you can see here, the relationship that states that the two ratio or the two rates are equal. Okay, so here is it. Okay, so ratio is one thing. Okay, but if you write in proportion, there is two ratio and then with an equal sign in the middle. Okay, so that means two ratio that are equal. Okay, maybe it is not directly equal. It can be the multiply of it. Okay, maybe it's like times 3, times 4. Okay, so that is also have the same meaning. Okay, so proportion. So this is proportion. So definitely you have a better understanding on ratio, rates, and proportion. Okay, so this is the definition, right? So I can give you some time to write down the definition, or you want to jot down on the handout also, you can do so. All right. Okay. Yeah. So this is ratio, rates, and proportion. Okay. So if you have any question, you can just write on the comment below. All right. Okay. All right, so next we move on. Okay, so here, why do we need to study rates and ratio, rates, and proportion? Okay, it's very important. So just now I said, right, proportion is actually to help you to have a better image. Okay, have a better image um, to compare something. Okay, to compare a thing with a thing. So if you use proportion to calculate, okay, later we have some example, then you can have a better image, or you can see, oh, something is like being calculated like this, and then eventually, if you use proportion, you can get a more accurate result. Okay, so for ratio, it's also the same. Compare between two things, and rates. Okay, we will learn about the concept of rate later. All right, so yeah. Okay, so for today, all right, we use the question, okay, to tackle, okay, we use the question here to tackle the three parts, okay, ratio, rates, and proportion, right? So first, we focus on ratio first. So this question is basically on ratio, all right? So as we can see here, okay, the table here shows the number of boys and girls in 3 Form 1 classes, okay? So you can see here we have a student in class 1 Amana, class 1 Bestari, class 1 Cekap, okay? And then the boys, the number is here, and then the girls, for the girls in this class, they have listed the number, okay? All right. So let's see what's the first question wants us to answer, okay? So the question A says, oh, which classes have equivalent ratios, okay, of the number of girls to the boys, okay, to the number of boys, okay? So as you can see the keyword, okay, always remember to see what the question wants us to answer, okay? So which class have the equivalent ratio? Keyword is equivalent ratio. So what is equivalent ratio here? Okay, so equivalent ratio is, okay, is the ratio that have the that have the same maybe same multiple, okay, or have the same value, okay. So maybe you have the ratio, maybe you have a ratio, but then if you multiply or you divide, okay, with the same number, with the same factors, and eventually you will get another one. So that is called equivalent ratio. Okay, later I will show you the solution step by step, so you have a clearer image. Okay, so the number of girls and number of boys. Okay, so now you can think about it, or which one have the equivalent ratio, right, for girls and boys. Okay, all right. And then we see the second question here asks us to write the ratio of the number of girls in class 1 Amana, class 1 Bestari, and class 1 Cekap. Okay, all right. So in the form of A, B, C, and A, B, C. All right. So in the form of A, B, C. Okay. So this is how we write a ratio. Okay. All right. So later on we'll see this also. Okay. So it is they want the number of girls only. Okay. You don't include number of boys. Okay. So here it says number of girls in 3 classes. Okay. The ratio. Okay. So this one is easy. And we go on to C. Okay, C here says that okay, class 1 Amana and class 1 Bestari are combined during PJPK lesson. Okay, which classes? So class 1 Bestari and okay, class 1 Amana. Okay, they combine in the PJPK lesson. Okay, and find the ratio of the number of girls, okay, to the number of boys in the combined classes and express in the simplest form. Okay, so these two we compare the ratio of number of girls plus number of boys, okay, and then we simplify, we do it in a simplest form. Okay, all right. So yeah, in your notes there, okay, in your handout we have the question already. Okay, so we move on to the solution there. All right. Okay. So this one is the A one. Okay, it refers to the A question. Okay, so the question asks which one has the equivalent ratio. Okay, so we can see here is class 1 Amana. Okay, all right, so as you can see previously, the boys has 12. Okay, girls 16. Okay, and then here class 1 Tekap also, um, the boys the boys have 9, and then the girls have 12. Okay, so It's actually class 1 amanah and class 1 cekap. Okay, I'll tell you why is the answer. Okay, it is because, because 12 ratio 16, okay, you can divide it by 4, okay, then you can get 3 ratio 4. And then eventually, if you okay, this one you use we call it like try and error method lah. Okay, eventually if you multiply by 3, okay, multiply by 3, then you will get, okay, multiply the product lah, the 3 ratio 4 by 3, you will get 9 ratio 12. Okay, so that means, all right, okay, let me see the comments. Okay, yeah, someone said, yeah, ratio is our nisbah. Yeah, correct. So, okay, so it is called nisbah. Yeah, all right. So if you, okay, if you don't understand, you can type at the chat box. Okay, all right. So, okay, okay, you can get the 9 ratio 12. Okay, so we call it a equivalent ratio method. Okay. So maybe this one you think, oh, a bit hard, okay? Susah sikit, okay? I want try and error, and then, okay. So I have a second method, okay? A second method here, okay, which is called the HCF and LCM method. Okay. So it's the same thing, all right? And then, okay, so you write down the ratio first, okay, 12, okay, ratio 16, and then actually off. Okay, and then we find the highest common factors of the ratio, okay, of these two numbers. Okay, so for highest common factor of 12, okay, you can put it out lah. Okay, if you know that highest common factor is the highest factors lah among this. Okay, the factors of 12, the factors of 16. Okay, and we found out that it is 4 for the highest common factor of these both. Okay, and it is 4, so you can divide by 4. All right, so you try if 16. Okay, so if 16, if 12 divided by 4, you can get 3. 16 divided by 4, you get 4. Okay, so same goes as here also. Okay, 9 ratio 12. Okay, you can get, okay, what you can get? 9 ratio 12, you divide by 3, because 3 is the highest common factor of both numbers. Okay, so if you divide, and then you will get the same thing also. Okay, all right, so you will get the same thing. Okay, so it's 3 ratio 4. So it is proof that these two have the equivalent ratio. Okay, so if you want to write the answer, just now the question asks, okay, which one have the equivalent ratio? Which class have the equivalent ratio? So it is class 1 amanah dan class 1 cekap. Okay, all right. So this one is how do you deal with the question that have equivalent ratio? Okay, yeah. So I don't know which method you prefer. There are some more like other method you can try out. Okay, but this one I feel that, okay, LCM and HCF is one of the fastest. I can do it in the fastest way. Okay, because you can prove it. Oh, then you can see, oh, these two are the equivalent ratio. Okay, all right. So if you multiply, you divide it, okay, you can get eventually you can get to the ratio that provided. Then that is the equivalent ratio. Okay, all right. Okay, let me see any question. Okay, yeah, so far understand, right? Okay, so far understand. Okay, all right, so we move on. Okay, we move on to the second one. Okay, so just now the question asked, okay, the ratio of girls in, okay, this one is the short form in class 1 amanah, class 1 bestari, and class 1 cekap. Okay, so you just put the numbers. Okay, so we have 16 girls, then you put 16 dot dot, okay, ratio 20, ratio nisbah 12. Okay, all right, so this is the answer for B. Okay, the answer for B. All right, and then C also. C, okay, the boys here it says that just now the question is, okay, the boys in 1 amanah and 1 bestari, and then girls in 1 amanah and satu bestari. Okay, so they ask the total. Okay, so you just add up the boys. Okay, the number of boys ratio to the add up the total of number of girls. Okay, just add up. Okay, you add up first, then you will get 21. Okay, you get 21 ratio 30, 36. Okay, you eventually will get this one. Okay, and then what the question, the last part, it asks about, it asks about simplest form of ratio. Okay, they want simplest form of ratio. So if you get 21 ratio 36, okay, then you can find the simplest ratio form. Okay, by dividing by 3. Okay, by dividing by 3. Okay, so you use the same method also, the HCF method. Okay. Okay. Oh, just now I saw for B, right? Yeah. The B, if you do it in the simplest form, is also acceptable. Okay. Yeah. Namita Nathan. All right. Is because it's given in simplest form. Yeah. You can put it in the simplest form also. All right. That's no problem. Okay. So thank you for mentioning that. Okay. And all right. So we move on to C here. So it is the simplest form is, okay, is 7 ratio, right? 7 ratio 12. Okay, because we find the highest common factors of these two numbers. Okay, and then it is 3. Okay, welcome. All right. So this is the answer for C. Okay, the simplest ratio. All right. So I give you some time to jot it down in your notes and yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so definitely if you use a highest common factor, it will be you can visual it more clearly. Okay, which one should I divide? Okay, all right. So this one is the simplest form. Okay, and we move to the second question. Second question here. Okay, which is regarding to the rates. Okay, regarding to the rates. Okay, the rates question. All right. So the question said here. Okay, Harlims wants to buy milk. Okay, the carton of milk are sold in 3 different sizes, as shown in the diagram. Okay, there is 3 carton of milk. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, bigger. Okay, and the price are different also. Okay, you buy, okay, maybe 250 ml, you be different prices. Okay, so there are 3 different size, 3 different price, and 3 different volume. Okay, so the question asks, write the price rate of each carton of milk. Okay, the price rate. Okay, so we can highlight the price rate here. The question wants us to write the price rate. Okay, rate now. Okay, so if you want to write the rate, okay, the price rate, so you need to calculate each and every one. Okay, we have 3, so we need to calculate each 3 price rate. Okay, okay, so and then for B, determine the price per liter for the 500 ml carton of milk. Okay, so yang B, okay, you want us to find the middle one. Okay, 500 ml carton of milk. You want to the question wants us to find. Okay, but then as the question says, price per liter. Okay, price per liter. Okay, so this one is per ml. So later we need to convert the ml to liter. Okay, and then C, which carton of milk offers the most affordable price? Okay, justify your answer. Okay, okay, yang mana susu? Okay, adalah yang berbaloi. Okay, yang berbaloi untuk dibeli. Okay, which one is the most affordable price? Okay, or more yeah, it is worth it to buy. Okay, so later we'll calculate. Okay, which one is the most affordable one? Okay, all right, and let you see a triangle here. Okay, so this triangle is easy for you to differentiate in the rate lah. Okay, in the rate subtopic here. Okay, so we know that rate is something per something, right? Okay, so RM per liter is the rate, right? Because different unit, right? So RM is the money, okay, the currency, and then liter is the it's for the volume. Okay, so liter. So Rm per liter is the rate. So if you want to calculate rate, you use Rm divide, okay, Rm divide, okay, liter. Okay, Rm divide liter, okay, can get Rm per liter. Okay, so you can get this one. So if you want, okay, if the question asks you, I want find Rm, so you can use the rate here times, okay, ganda dengan liter. Okay, you can times liter, right? So then eventually you can get Rm. Okay, so this triangle. So if up and down here, okay, at the top and bottom, you use divide. It is if it's left and right, you use times, okay, or multiply. Okay, so clear. So eventually you can get rate. If you ask us to buy the rate price rate, you can use Rm divide by liter. Okay. All right. So the solution here. Okay. So the solution here for A, okay, just now the question asks each carton of milk, okay, of the price rate. Okay, so we do the first one first. Okay, the first one. Okay, we can use the price rate here, okay, of 250 ml. So we just now have the price is Rm 2.25 ringgit, okay, divide by 250 ml, then you can get the rate, okay. All right. So maybe you can use calculator already. You can use calculator to press, or you can write it. Use the handwrite lah. Okay, handwrite format. Okay. So eventually you can. It is a decimal in decimal. So you get 9 to the 10 power of negative 3. Okay. 9 to the 10 power of negative 3 is actually okay, it's actually 0.009 lah. Okay, so 0.009 per ml. Okay, Rm 0.009 per ml. Okay, all right. So this is the rate. Okay, that means every, okay, this is what it means. Every ml, okay, every ml of milk, you need to pay 0.009 ringgit. Okay, yeah, that is a very little lah. Okay, so this is the rate. Okay. Okay. All right. So if you understand, right, and go on for B, for the second part. Okay. So price rate for 500 ml. So you use the same thing. Okay, the same way, the same method. Okay, for Rm4 divide by 500 ml, and then it is equals to how much? Okay, yeah, you calculate, you get 8 times 8 to the 10 times 10 to the power of negative 3 per ml, okay, which is 0.008 per ml. Okay, okay, all right, so it's the same concept also. So we calculate, okay, so this 3 we calculate, and then this one also the same. So just now the question say he provide 1 liter, right? You need to convert it to 100 ml. Okay, 1 liter equals to 100 ml. Okay, everyone knows, right? Okay, so it's the same thing. 7.5 ringgit divide by 100 ml, 1000 ml. Okay, sorry, 1000. All right. Okay, so you can get the answer. So this is the price rate. Okay, price rate. Okay, the highlighted one. Okay. So yeah, I give you some time to write down. Okay. So far, any question? No, right? Okay. So no question. Okay, and okay. So here we move on to B. Okay, the B here, which is the price per liter. Okay, price per liter. Okay, just now they want the price per ml. Okay, now it wants the price per liter of 500 ml carton milk. Okay, so as you can see here, 500 ml, we need to convert it to liter first. Okay, so easy, 500 ml, convert it to liter, we'll get 0.5 liter. Okay, then using this 0.5 liter, okay, use 4 ringgit. Okay, because just now the 500 ml is 4 ringgit. So you use 4 ringgit, divide by 0.5 liter, and you can get how much is it? Okay, so it's actually Rm 8 ringgit per liter. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, so setiap liter kita boleh kita mesti guna RM8 untuk bayar. Okay, similar like this lah. Okay, if every liter you need to pay RM8. Okay, yeah. So this is the concept of rate. Okay, all right. So RM8 per liter. Okay, let's convert it. Okay, right. And then we move to move to C. Okay, so calculate the other 2 carton of milk in liter. Okay, so just now the answer, the question asked. Okay, okay. So the question asked, right? Which one is the most affordable? Okay, carton of milk to buy. Okay, okay. We see here. We check here. Okay, so this one is in ml. If you want to have a better or clearer observe, or you can see, or you can visual it, okay, more clearly. Okay, you can convert this thing, convert this and this into liter. Okay, you convert this one 250 ml into liter, you get 0.25 liter. So then you can get, okay, each liter you need to pay RM9. Okay, for this one each liter you need to pay RM8. For this one, for the last one, each liter you need to pay RM7.5. Okay, so the more, okay, to determine which one is the most affordable, of course you need to pay lesser is more affordable, right? Okay, okay, bayar yang kurang, yang sikit lebih berbaloi. Okay, so for definitely is the 7.5 rm, okay, per liter one will be the most affordable one. Okay, so you can calculate lah. If you don't want, or you can just, or you see that, oh, this one, okay, is the answer. So you can just write carton of milk with 1 liter, okay, is the most affordable to buy. It's because the price rate, okay, need to mention the price rate is RM 7.5 per liter. Okay, so very clear as people knows. Okay, every liter I will need to pay 7.5. Okay, RM. Compared to this one, every liter you need to pay 8 or pay 9. Okay, so this is the concept. Okay, all right. Okay, that is for this rate one, the rate. Okay, any question? Any question you can ask? You can type in the chat box. Okay, so this is about rate. Okay, okay, have some time to write down in the column given. Okay. Okay, so this is about rate. Okay, remember rate is 2 different unit. Okay, RM different unit. Okay, per the liter, so different unit. Okay, all right. So after rate, we will look at proportion. Okay, proportion. Okay, so proportion is okay. Okay, just now we said it's similar with ratio. Okay, okay, and you see the question. Okay, so a gardener spends half an hour. Okay, highlight half an hour to mow and weed the lawn. Okay, which has a measurement of 20 meter times 15 meter. Okay, so a gardener, okay, he want to mow the weed and the lawn. Okay, so ini gambar dia. Okay, this one is the photo. Okay, yeah, this is the lawn, and then they mow it. Okay, and weed it. So this gardener, he need half an hour. Okay, half an hour to mow. Okay, to just finish his task. Okay, with the measurement of, okay, this one is the area lah, the area of the land. Okay, okay, itu, yeah, the land, and with the measurement, and then he is paid 30 ringgit per hour. Okay, every hour he get 30 ringgit. Okay, so this is the concept. It is the rate. And how much is he paid for the lawn? Okay, lawn which has measurement of 40 meter times 30 meters. Okay, okay, so it's the same thing, right? The hour. So now the unit become hour already. Okay, just now it's liter, right? Okay, so now become hour, which is hour, the time. So RM divide by hour, you can get the rate, right? This is the rate. Okay, the rate which is RM30 per hour is the rate. Okay, and then we need to focus on what the question wants us to answer. So it says that how much is he paid? Okay, okay, how much is he paid? Okay, how much the gardener get lah? How much the gardener get for loaning the the place about this measurement. Okay, so let's jump into the question. Okay, the solution here. Okay, so if you have a better image here, okay, so for this area of land, okay, 20-meter time 50 meter, okay, use how many hour? Half an hour, okay, use half an hour. And then if the question wants us to answer is 40 meter times 30 meter, use how many hour? Okay, so this is what we want to find. Okay, have a concept here, and then okay, so before we start to answer the question, we need to convert this measurement, the length, into what? Into meters. Okay, into meters. So 20 times 15, you can get 300 meters, meters square. Okay, meter square. And then 40 times 30, you get 1012, 1200, okay, meters square. Okay, right. So this is the meter in area. Okay, so if we have calculated, okay, the area, then we can calculate, okay, how much time does it use. Okay, so kita nak calculate dia punya masa. Okay, berapa masa yang diguna untuk, okay, lawn this field. Okay, alright, so this is the proportion method. Okay, remember the proportion method, okay, which is these two are ratio, okay, and these two are ratio. Okay, so you can write it as this method, okay, or you can write it as the ratio, the dot. Okay, okay, so 300 meter square, okay, 300 meter square over ratio over, okay, how many hours? So half an hour is 0.5 hours. Okay, is it clear? 0.5 hours, and equals to 1,200 meters square, okay, over how many hours? Okay, so this is the proportion. Okay, because they are proportional. Okay, they are proportional. So as we find out, okay, we use the proportion. As we find out, the x is actually 2 hour. Okay, so okay, if you want to verify, okay, use the calculator, or you use your method, okay, to calculate 300 divided by 0.5, you get 600, and then the x, okay, is divide here. You move over there, you get, okay, x equals to 1,200 divided by 600. Okay, so you get 2. Okay, so it's 2 hour. The unit is 2 hour. Okay, so the x is 2 hour. So the gardener need to use 2 hour to mow. Okay, to mow and to mow the land. Okay, and then okay, we need to calculate the paid, right? Into the final question asks us, we need to calculate the paid, how much the gardener paid, okay, being paid. So okay, we know that the gardener was paid, okay, 30 ringgit per hour. Okay, 30 ringgit for 1 hour. So 30 ringgit 1 hour. So how much for 2 hour? Okay, if you see the column here, okay, if you have a logical thinking, okay, you know that, oh, if 1 hour 30 ringgit, 2 hour 60, all right. Okay, so if you want to have a better understanding, okay, why is it 60? Okay, it's because you use the rate. This one is rate, right? 30 ringgit per hour is the rate, and then you multiply hours, which is 2 hours, then you can get the ringgit. Okay, you can get 60. Okay, so this is the concept behind here. Okay, so 30 times 2, you can get 60. Okay, so the gardener was paid 60 ringgit. Okay, the gardener get 60 ringgit for his for salary lah, for 2 hours. Okay, all right, so this is the method. Okay, can write it down. Here I give you some time to write it. Okay. Yep. Until here, any question? Any question want to ask? Okay, about rates or even proportion. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So have some time here. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's continue. Okay. Hope you still can bear with me. Okay. We still got two more questions. Two more questions to go. Okay. So here's some extra question here. Okay. The question says that the question says here the table show the price, okay, of four types of fish. Okay. Okay. Empat type of ikan. Okay. Empat jenis ikan sini. Okay. And then we have the price, different price. Okay. And then Siti wants to buy 1 kg each. Okay. Dia nak beli 1 kg. Okay. 1 kg for each. Okay. Each fish. Okay. And then of two types of fish. Okay. She just want two types, and the total amount she's willing to spend is less than 20 ringgit. Okay. She don't want to spend more than 20 ringgit. Okay. If ngam 20 ringgit cannot. Okay. Maybe she need 19 ringgit point 99 still acceptable. Okay. Because it says that less than 20 ringgit. So what are the possible combination of fish that cities can buy? Okay. So combination. Yeah. And show your calculation. Okay. So some important in the question, some important thing you need to highlight is City wants to buy 1 kg each of two types. Okay. It says okay, he wants two types of fish, but then every fish City wants 1 kg, 1 kg je. Okay. And then the total amount, okay, she wants to spend less than 20 ringgit. Okay. Cannot exceed 20 ringgit. Okay. All right. So this one a bit of K-But question. We have K-But thinking here. Okay, so we see the premise here. Okay, we see the statement. You want each fish must be 1 kg, and then two type of fish only. Okay, cannot be three type, cannot mix with three type of fish. Just want two types, and then less than 20 purchase. Okay, less than 20 ringgit. Okay, and here it goes. Okay, so we can write here. Okay, this one is the fish type. Okay, the fish type. So we want to know, okay, how much is 1 kg of fish? Okay, just now we see the question here. It says that 1,000 gram. Okay, so 1.5 ringgit per 1,000 per 100 gram. Okay, every 100 gram you need to pay 1.5 rm. Okay, so this also the same thing. So both here is like rm 1.5. You divide, okay, you divide 100 gram, so you can get, okay, 1 gram is how much, and then you times, you multiply with 1,000 gram. Okay, because 1,000 gram is 1 kg, right? Is equal, yang sama juga dengan 1 kg dan 1,000 gram. Okay. Okay, so here then we can get the answer is rm 15. Okay, so 1 kg of pomfret fish, we can get 15. We need to use 15 ringgit to pay. Okay, and then it goes to the same thing as the second one. In the second one, hardtail scarp, okay, it's also the same. 3.2 rm. Okay, divide, okay, rm 3.2 divide by 500 gram, and then you times 1 kg or 1,000 gram, then you can get the amount. Okay, the same thing goes at the third one and the fourth one. Okay, so we need to get the how much, okay, is it for 1 kg of fish, how much? Okay, so this one, 1 kg of fish, we need to pay 15. 1 kg of fish, we need to pay 6.4, okay, ringgit. And then for number 3, you need to pay 9 ringgit, and number 4, you need to pay 13.5 ringgit. Okay, all right. So as we find out the amount, okay, how much we need to pay, so now we need to do the combination. Okay, the question asks to have two types of fish. Okay, dua jenis je. Okay, dua jenis ikan. So and then you want less than um um 20 ringgit. Okay, less than 20 ringgit. So you find. Okay, so if I use this one, okay, pomfret fish, you plus, okay, you tambah dengan this one, okay, 6.4 ringgit. Definitely it will exceed 20, okay. 15 plus 6.4, okay, it will exceed. 15 plus 9 it will exceed. 15 plus this one also exceed. Okay, then we try the second. Okay, the hard tail, okay, we times this one, okay, exit already. But we plus 9, we plus 15 exit, we plus 9, hey, still okay, okay, still in the region, okay. So 6.5 6.4 plus 9, we get 15.4, okay, 15.4 ringgit. So still under 20 ringgit, okay. So these two combination is still acceptable, okay. You can write it down. So this one is the first combination, okay, because we want two fish only. And then case 2, hardtail, okay, hardtail scarp. Okay, we use again hardtail scarp. If we add with this one, okay, we add with this one. Oh, okay, it's also acceptable because it is 19.9 ringgit. Okay, 19.9 ringgit, still under 20 ringgit. Okay, still under 20 ringgit. So there's a combination. If you try out the third one, you plus this one also exit. Okay, this one we have already. Okay, this one 9 plus 13.5 exit already. Okay, so this is a bit try and error. Then finally you get the answer. Okay, which is less than 20. We have two combination. Okay, hardtail with one finlet and hardtail with Indian mackerel. Okay, so this is how we do it. Okay, how we do the solution. Okay, step by step. Okay, all right. Okay, I give you some time to write it down. Okay, so far no question, right? Okay, if you have question you can ask. Okay, so this one a bit of keyboard thinking. You need to understand the question, what the question wants. All right. Okay, this one I give a bit 5 seconds. Then we move on. Okay, all right. So we go on to okay. Question here is about the okay. This one involve the percentage. Okay, so we see here a book with an original price, okay, of 25 ringgit, okay, is sold at the 30% of discount. Okay, so original price is 25 ringgit, and then so 30% discount. Okay, other discount 30%. The bookstore. Okay, the bookstore one. This one is at bookstore. So if the same book, okay, buku yang sama, okay, is sold online, okay, at the original price of 20 ringgit. Okay, this one is sold online. This one is sold at a bookstore. Okay, so sold online one is 20 ringgit, and the customer are given they have 15% of a discount. Okay, 15% of discount. So applying the concept of proportion. Okay, so the concept of proportion determine which one is better. Okay, better choice for buying the book. Okay, okay, it's the same lah. Yang mana yang berbaloi, lebih berbaloi untuk dibeli. Okay, so which one is more cheaper, I can say, right? So we okay, so this is the question. Okay, you understand the question? We go to the solution. Okay. So we have a normal method here. If we use the normal method, not the proportion. Okay, so for this question, you cannot use the normal method because the question asks us to, by applying the concept of proportion. It only can use proportion method. Okay, so using proportion normal method, it usually will find like this, like in this way. So bookstore, okay, we have 25 ringgit original price, and then times, okay, 70%. Okay, 70% is the price that you will get final. Okay, because he got 30% of discount. Okay, if you want to use 30%, then you Then you find the 30%, then you minus with 25. The same thing. Okay. So this one is the normal method. Then you buy online also the same. Okay, 15%. So that means 85% left. Okay, so it is 17 ringgit. Okay, so we focus on the proportion method. We focus on proportion method. Okay, it says that the bookshop. Okay, the bookshop here. So we have 25 ringgit. Okay, over. Okay, so remember the ratio here. You must have the same unit. So RM must be with RM, and then percentage with percentage. Okay, so RM 25 ringgit ratio. Then this one is you don't know how much is the price. Okay, and then this one is because 25 ringgit is the original price, the 100%. Okay, and then here, okay, the below one is the price after discount 30%. So original 100%, you minus 30%, you get 70%, right? Okay, so 70%, then if you move around, okay, play with the maths here, you eventually get, okay, 17.5 ringgit. Okay, if you don't believe, you can use calculator or you try it out. Okay, you get 17.5. Okay, with for the X. Okay, so the answer is 17.5 ringgit. Okay, for bookstore. Okay, whereas the online here, the online part, okay, the online part, okay, so the online part also you use the same method lah. Okay, 20 ringgit over X, we don't know, and then equals to, okay, 100, which is the original one, and then over 100 minus 15%. Okay, 15%, right? The online is 15%. So then you can get 17 ringgit. Okay, so we get the answer. So it's very obvious. We see which one is cheaper. Okay, so like you go Shopee, okay, you see these two books. Okay, of course it's the online here, the 17 ringgit, okay, is more cheaper. So you buy the online one. Okay, so book sold online is a better choice because it is more cheaper after discount. Okay, so that is the answer. Okay, all right. So this is the solution on how do you find using proportion method. Okay, proportion. Okay, which is this one is the ratio part. Then it equals. Okay. Any question? Okay, if you have a question, you can write comment below. Okay. Right. Okay, we almost done with the slide. We still have one more application part. Okay, so this one is the also an extra question, but it is in percentage. It involves percentage. Okay, so next time you face a percentage or decimal or fraction, okay, you also use the same method. Okay, same method. Okay. All right. So this one online is the more the cheaper one. Okay. All right. So we move on. Okay. Move on here. So okay, the last one is okay. I show you a real life example here. Okay. So this one is a seahorse. Okay. A hippocampus kuda. Okay, the name. And then but this seahorse is facing extinction. Okay. All right. Very sad. So okay, so now you are, okay, everyone here is the biologist, okay? Everyone here being the biologist, okay? And we want to calculate the total population, okay? We need to calculate the total population. Okay? Now, how many seahorse is still available in the ocean? So we are the biologists here, and the important thing here is we need to tag the first sample, okay? Tag as in like maybe you put a tag, okay? Or you just label the seahorse if you catch it, okay? And then second thing, we collect it already, we tag it already, we need to put it back to the ocean. And then we need to collect the second time, okay? So this is how they calculate the population, okay? If you want to know. And then, okay, because this Because why I show you this application is because they use the method of proportion also. Okay, in our daily basis, okay, this proportion is useful in calculating the population. Okay, and okay, here's the question here. We want to find the size of the population of seahorse, and suppose that we capture 120 seahorse. Okay, 120 seahorse, and then we tag them. Okay, we will put a tag or label them, and then we release them back to the ocean. Okay, and then after a period of time, we allow that we allowed that the 120 seahorse, they mix together. Okay, maybe they have multiplied, maybe they have um, reproduced. Okay, so they have more and more already. Okay, and we come back and capture another 200 seahorse. Okay, the first time, first catch. Okay, first catch we got 120. Second catch we got 200 seahorse. Okay, and out of the 20 seahorse, okay, we captured the second time, and we saw that, oh, there's 40 already been tagged. Okay, there's 40 already been tagged. So then we need to find the population of the seahorse. Okay, so okay, how do we need to find? So later I'll show you. And here is the label. Okay, first catch and first tag, we have 120. Second catch, we have 200. And the third one, we have 40. Not the third one, the second tag, we have 40. Okay, all right. So we have this number already. Then this is just extra knowledge for you all. So how do the as a biologist, how they calculate the population? Okay, so the first one we put here the M, which is the first catch. Okay, which is the 120. Remember, the first catch we get 120, and then over the total population which we need to find. Okay, which we need to find. You see the method is almost the similar method where we used for the previous question also. See, and then here equals to the second tag, okay, second tag here, and then with the over the second catch, okay. So the second tag we have 40, right? Okay, there's 40 we catch back, okay, the 40 is being tagged, and the second catch is 200, okay, right. So this one is just the symbol that represent it now. Okay, so the method here is okay 120, okay, over okay the number of population we need to find, and then equals to, okay, this one is the tagged one, 40 over 200, okay, which is the second catch. Okay, and then we move around playing with the maths here. Okay, eventually we will get how much total population is 600. Okay, we get 600 of the population. Okay, this one is not so accurate. It's about average, or we got about 600 in the ocean. Okay, so this is how they estimate the population of the seahorse. Okay, so it is using the method of proportion too. Okay, so you know that we learn this. Okay, there's a purpose we learn this because maybe sometime you can use it also. All right, so this is how they calculate the population. Okay, all right, so if you want to jot down, you can jot down, or if you think okay it is okay, then yeah, you can no need to jot down. All right, okay, yeah, this is our last slide already. Okay, so yeah, okay, all right, so okay, thank you for attention. So now is a Q&A session. If you all have any question you want to ask, okay, you can write in the chat box there. Okay, any question you would like to ask on this topic? Yeah, on this topic. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to think, or you want to type. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Okay. Seems like, right? Anyone have question? If all right. No question. Okay. So I think okay we can. Yeah, I think you all have learned something today. I hope you have learned something today. And okay, so for next week, it is I will cover the chapter 6, which is the linear equation, and yeah, so next week is linear equation chapter 6, okay, for maths. All right. So I hope today you learned something, and then okay, have a good rest. Then our class will end here. Okay. All right. Okay. See you next week. Bye bye. Okay.